Hi there, so Fat Cap Chef, and we haven't done many desserts, so now I'm going to show you how to do one of the really easiest ones, but it looks pretty cool, and that's how to make a lemon posset. So here we go. We don't need much to make a lemon posset, so this is enough for 4 people. And what I've got is some caster sugar. I've got double cream, and it's one pot, in this case 300 mils of double cream. And I'm going to do 75 grams of caster sugar. If you're using the mug measure, that 75 grams is just under half a mug of caster sugar. And I'm going to use 2 lemons. I like it quite sharp, so you can use 1 lemon if you don't like it quite so sharp. I'm doing 1 and kind of 1.5. One's a little bit bigger than the other. So all we do is we put 75 grams of caster sugar and 1 pot, 300 mils of double cream into a saucepan. Bring it to the boil slowly and boil it then for 3 minutes. Set your timer. So I've done it, and you can see here. And one little tip on this is when you're actually, the mixture is boiling, just keep stirring with a wooden spoon. Just stops it from sticking, stops any lumps from forming, because you don't really want the lumps. Then you take it off the heat and we'll let it cool down. Now I'm actually going to pour this into this glass bowl so you can see what's happening next. You wouldn't need to do this if you're doing it yourself. So here we go. This is really, if you put your finger in this and taste it, it's really sweet now. This is the base, and the sugar and the cream combining thickens it up, along with the addition of the lemons. Now, there's 2 things we want for the lemon. We want the juice and we want the zest. So the zest is this outside skin. Now, you need a grater of some description. I've got one of these, which I love, which is it's a very fine grater. So all I do is I get my lemon. I'm going to do it here, and I'm going to put it in just so you can see. And you'll find it sticks to the grater. Tap it out, there it is. This gives both flavour and a little bit of texture. So it doesn't take long. You just want to go all the way around the skin. And I'm almost there. Little tap. There we go. Making music at the same time. There we go. So I take that, pop that into my cream and sugar mixture. I'm going to do the same with this second one. Smaller, won't take very long. There we go. Any grater with a fine grating element you can do this with. If for some reason you don't have one, don't worry, you can still make it, it won't affect. It just means it won't have quite such a strong flavour. And you can still use the lemon juice. So, point the knife in. And we have a half. We've got pips in the middle of this. Okay, so I use my hand and I squeeze it through my fingers. Squeeze the juice through. There we go. And you see the pips. Same with this one. More pips this side, you'll see in a moment. If one falls in, don't worry. There we go. There's my pips. Now, one tip about lemons, if you want to make them easy, and this applies to whatever you're doing, if you're maybe even doing it for a gin and tonic, is take the heel of your hand and roll the lemon with the heel of the hand, and it just softens it up. It releases the juice in a much better way. So, knife blade in. And same again. There we go. I need to put a little bit more of this in because otherwise you get too much lemon juice. So you use a little bit of that second half. Now I've got my whisk. I'm going to whisk these together. The more you whisk it, the lighter it gets, and it helps to thicken. You don't want to overbeat it, so I'm doing this for about 30 seconds. Then a little taste. Actually, that can take a bit more lemon juice. It's not quite sharp enough for me. Oh, dropped a pip in. That's easy. Discover. Take it out. And I'm going to whisk again. And a taste. Wash my spoon. Yep, and still take that last half a lemon. There we go, squeeze in. And whisk. It's got quite a bit of sugar in here. It will take quite a lot of lemon, sharpen it up, sweet and sour. Okay, wash the spoon again. In we go, a little taste. Yep, that's pretty good. So now, I just need to pour this into a glass and put it in the fridge for about 3 hours. Now I've got some quite posh glasses here, they're martini glasses. So I'm just going to pour that in. There we go. If you're doing them, pour a bit in first into each glass to make sure you don't just do one big one. So they're about even. Slightly bigger glass here, doesn't help me. There we go. And the final one. This one, I just need a spoon. There we go. If you want to, and here we go, so here's the finished item. In the fridge for 3 hours. If you want to, you can then decorate it with a little curl of lemon, maybe a bit of chocolate sprinkled on top, just give it a little bit of texture and different flavour. You could also do this with lime if you wanted to, so you could have like a lime posset. But any way you want to work it, it's a really quick, simple, quite impressive looking dessert, and that is lemon posset sorted.